We've now seen all 24 teams take to the field in the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. Today we saw World Cup semi-finalist Morocco dispatch a horrific Tanzania, followed by DR Congo's 1-1 draw against Zambia. So we're going to look back at both those games and then preview Matchday 2. It's been fantastic. You'd say that despite all the shocks and the drama, and there hasn't even been a goalless draw, the three strongest performances are probably the three teams that were the favourites going into the competition: Senegal, Ivory Coast and Morocco. But we're going to have to see them a couple more times in the group phase to truly conclude on that. Of course, Ivory Coast played well, but they're at home, and Senegal and Morocco both had convincing 3-0 wins, albeit both against 10 players. But we've just watched DR Congo draw 1-1 to Zambia, and I've got to be honest, it was a carbon copy of Algeria's 1-1 draw to Angola. One team dominating the possession, the shots. I think DRC had 25 shots, but one mistake cost them, and they draw 1-1 just like we did against Angola. In terms of the team selection, it was good to see Wissa play at the Africa Cup of Nations for the first time. Bakambu, back in the day, was the most expensive African transfer of all time. But a moment of madness, the way that Ben Taleb let Algeria down with the penalty. What is Mpasi doing? Now, he comes steaming out. The first wrong decision is he came steaming out for that ball. He didn't need to. He's then rolled around to suggest that he would want to win a free kick. As soon as the ref doesn't give the free kick, and I like the Ethiopian official, I think he's very good, Mpasi realises he has to get up. He can't just roll around, or Zambia are going to take the throw and roll the ball into an empty net. Halfway through, Mpasi realises this, and then he steams back, at which point Zambia have taken the throw. They've shot on goal. Of course they are. The keeper's out, but there's still two defenders there covering. Yet both of those defenders fail to clear it. It's embarrassing. So I don't know if it's Mpasi's fault or if it's those defenders for not shooting the ball away. So, moment of madness. Clearly Zambia came to draw this game and they got it, because for them, they get the point. Avram Grant, this is where the experienced coaching comes in. He's been there, he's done it, he knows how to do this, he knows how to run the clock down, manage games. He got the point, and for him, he's going to take Zambia against that woeful Tanzania and beat them and be on 4 points. And that's Zambia job done without them having to even play Morocco, the best team in the group. Whereas the DRC, who, even though the goal was very nice, back on Boo to Wissa, it's a fantastic goal and it gave them really a lot of time to get in the lead. They didn't lead the game the whole time, and they dominated from start to finish. There was some unbelievable defending from Zambia. The defence was fantastic, give them credit. We didn't see Daka get a sniff, but he didn't need to, because Congo gifted the goal to Zambia. So that draws 1-1. It puts Zambia in a good position to play against Tanzania. But DRC now with a point. It's a rematch of the World Cup playoff, and they have to play Morocco. And I tell you what, Morocco coming out 3-0 winners. I think Morocco are going to beat Congo. So Congo are going to be left with a point going into the last game. But yeah, Morocco won 3-0 today as well. Impressive, but how poor were Tanzania? 0.02 XG. I mean, 0 XG is if you don't play at all. 0.02. Amrouche told his players, the Tanzanian players, to just kick and foul the Moroccans. And I've got to say, that's disgusting tactics. And it was no shock that they got the red card. In fact, it was a shock that it took 70 minutes for them to get their second booking for the red card. Some of the challenges were disgusting. I don't think Tanzania came to play football. Clearly, they were happy to lose 1-0 when Morocco went ahead. And those Ziyech free kicks, we've seen them with Galatasaray in the Champions League when he caught Onana out twice. Similar with this. Keeper parries it out. Ziyech puts the ball in a dangerous position, and Saiss is there. Good on him to stay onside, not like Baghdad Bounedjah, always, you know, hinting at offsides. Saiss onside, puts the rebound in. You're thinking, okay, are Tanzania going to stop fouling people and go? No, they're happy to just kick people, get yellow cards, and lose 1-0. As soon as they go down to 10, they just make it so easy. Morocco have a spare man and two great goals. En-Nesyri off the mark. Always, you need your striker to get off the mark. We've seen Wissa off the mark. Bounedjah's off the mark. Mustafa Mohamed is off the mark. Osimhen's off the mark. So players like that. But only thing I'd say is Tanzania were very poor. Let's see Morocco against Congo, and then we'll see if they are real tournament candidates. But certainly when Tanzania went down to 10, I mean, Morocco could have had 4 or 5 if they wanted to. Why the flag went up for En-Nesyri's goal, I don't know. He was miles onside. Poor guy had to celebrate off the bench because he'd been substituted. Stupid decision. Great ball from Hakimi. En-Nesyri timed the run. Miles onside. The other fullback, I think Shibi, obviously Mazraoui wasn't there. Not too convinced by him. And great to see Ammi Adli get an assist off the bench within minutes. His first AFCON game. Obviously lost his mother recently, so thoughts and prayers go out to Ammi Adli and his family. So a great moment for him and the fans with the banner, "We're with you, Adli." I love that. It was a great touch as well. So we've seen everyone play, and we look forward to 4 bumper days of this is basically now almost knockout football. I know third place teams can go through. Everything's on the line now, guys. We're going to see some really good games. Thrilling Thursday coming up. We're going to see the host Ivory Coast play Nigeria, followed by Egypt against Ghana. And Egypt and Ghana both go into that game having not won a game. This is massive. Ghana lose to Egypt, they've got no points. They're effectively out for me, Ghana, if they lose. Got to see the Ayew brothers out of that team. Got to see changes. Chris Hughton's got to mix it up. Egypt, get Marmoush in that team for me. Nigeria need to get something against the hosts. I can't see it. I think Ivory Coast are going to win again and send Nigeria having to beat Guinea-Bissau, which they've played each other a few times recently, Nigeria and Guinea-Bissau. And Cape Verde can go through with 6 points if they beat Mozambique in the early kickoff. So very much looking forward to that one tomorrow as well. Seeing everyone play, who do you think is going to win it? Let me know in the comments down below. And then, of course, we've got Friday's games. Again, 3 really good games coming up. And then we've got Saturday's games as well, where Algeria and Tunisia will be in action, concluding on Sunday with Group F again, where Morocco and Congo will face off each other. So, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll see you next time.